today's video is going to be a get to know me tag. My friend Jennifer Solis did one of these. She did a TMI one, so I wanted to do a get to know me one. And this one actually has 25 questions, so hopefully this gives you guys a little bit more insight into how I am, and I look forward to seeing all of your tags. So let's just get started. The first question, what is your middle name? Lorin. It says Crystal Lorin on my page. That's my middle name. For the longest time I thought it was Lorraine. Turns out it was Lorin. I didn't realize that until I looked at my birth certificate when I was in high school. So yeah, it's Lorin, not Lorraine, not Lauren, Lorin. Share your favorite subject in high school. That was tough. I had a lot of really good classes. I had like horticulture, I had dance, I had music, I was in band. I played the clarinet for a long time. I worked really hard to get into a music academy. But I always liked English. Sounds kind of boring, but I really, really like English, especially, you know, writing like stories, you know, story composition, things like that. I loved, you know, I've been a storyteller since I was a kid, so I've always loved writing and reading comprehension. It's one of my favorite things. All right, next question. What is your favorite drink? Is it an alcoholic drink? Does that count? Probably not. Okay, if it's alcoholic, I really like Captain Morgan spiced rum. Really, really like that. Probably has to do with the Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp and rum. I don't know, but I like rum. If I had to pick a juice, it would be the Earthwise brand. It's like the orange carrot mango, I think that's what it is. They have it like at Ralph's and Safeway and stuff, so I think that would be it, aside from water with a lemon wedge. All right, 4, what is your favorite song at the moment? Oh, that's really hard. I have a lot of songs that I'm really into. Edge of 17, I would pick that. It's Stevie Nicks. It's an old song, but that song always gets me going, and so when I go work out or go walking or whatever, or I'm in my car, I'm blasting that. So I'm really into Edge of 17 right now. Stevie Nicks. Next question. What would you or have you named your children? Well, I only have one. His name is Christopher. We call him Bunny. That's our nickname for him since when I was pregnant, we would call him, you know, the bunny, the little bunny. Okay. Have you participated in any sports? I did. Swimming counts as a sport. No like soccer or anything like that. I really wasn't into like sports like that. I was a huge tomboy growing up, well until middle school. But I did a lot of swimming, so I did synchronized swimming. I didn't really like water polo. Okay. What is your favorite book? Tough question. I have a ton of favorite books. I'm a huge bookworm. I love to read. I just get so immersed in them. I have tons of favorites. I really like nonfiction as well as fiction. You know, autobiographies, things like that. I'm really into like the Hunger Games, and I was obsessed with the Twilight Saga. What else? The Chronicles of Narnia. I read the entire book. I also read Roots, which is what?
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter. Oh my god, how can I forget Harry Potter? Yes, Harry Potter. Obsessed. Love it. Oh, The Wind in the Willows. That's another good one. Charlotte's Web, you know, the classics. I really like Little Women. That's another really good one. Okay, let's continue. I can just keep rambling. Okay, what is your favorite color? It depends on the season. I don't have just one favorite color. I love teal, coral, pink, gold, white, and black. Those are my main colors. And like purple, like this kind of purple. Those are my main colors. What is your favorite animal? Cheetah. I've loved the cheetah since I was a kid. I even have like a little snow globe with like cheetahs on it. It's really cool. I got it at the wild animal Park Zoo in San Diego. I used to go there all the time with my aunt. What is your favorite perfume? I have a couple. I really liked Euphoria by Calvin Klein, but I've always loved Viva La Juicy. And before that, here's a throwback, Tommy Girl. If you guys remember Tommy Girl, oh my gosh, my uncle's girlfriend, ex-wife I should say, she would always wear that, and so before I'd go to school, I'd like sneak a couple pumps, you know, and be like, oh yeah, I'm wearing Tommy Girl. Anyway, there's a couple good ones by Escada too that I like, but yeah, I'm into Viva La Juicy. That's my smell. What is your favorite holiday? Well, interesting story. My family didn't celebrate any holidays when I was growing up, so I really missed out on a lot of things. But secretly, you know, like we didn't even celebrate my birthday or anything like that. Their reasoning was, why celebrate your birthday? You know, you can get presents the rest of the year, not just on one specific day. But you know, when you're a kid, you know, you don't want to feel left out, and you know, exchanging gifts, like it sucked not being able to do like the Secret Santa at school, or participate in the winter assemblies, you know, things like that. But once I got with my boyfriend, you know, his family celebrated all the holidays, so it was definitely, it took some getting used to, you know, being able to celebrate Christmas and stuff, which was exciting because I had always wanted to celebrate the holidays, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, things like that. And once I got with him, you know, our families, you know, I would be able to go see like one of his aunts for the holiday and things like that. Once we moved in together, you know, once our son was born, I'm just like, all right, let's go all out, because I don't want him to miss out on things that I missed out on. I feel like it's super important, and to create traditions. You know, I'm excited that at least I get to kind of start over with my son. So anytime, you know, a holiday comes around, I always try to do something special for him, you know, just because I didn't have that opportunity. So, and I'm kind of, you know, living vicariously through him in the sense of just, I get so excited for him, you know, when a holiday comes around and he has to open a gift, or we just, I don't know, just do something fun. We're really, really close, so I'm thankful for that. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate your childhood. Whew, tough question. I would say 2 different parts. I had a really, really, really tough childhood. I would never wish anyone to go through what I had to go through the majority of my life. So for that, you know, it'd be like negative, but aside from that, I never let that interfere with my happiness. And you know, I always try to be as positive as I could, you know, regardless what was going on or what people were doing to me or things like that. I would say like a 7, you know, 7 or 8. You know, we had some really good memories. I was raised by my aunt and my grandma and my great grandma and my dad's younger brother. So it was just the 5 of us, you know, when I was a kid, and then my uncle left, you know, once he was in high school and stuff. So it was just us, you know, a little girl in a house full of grown-ups. But I did have a lot of fun. You know, we would go to Disneyland all the time. We would go to Six Flags. You know, we did have a lot of fun. You know, with our church, you know, the people at my family's church, we'd known them our whole life, even before I was born. So, you know, we would always do trips and go hiking and do barbecues and parties. So on that aspect, I really did enjoy to the maximum. I did a lot more things than my boyfriend got to do, you know, and experience. So on that, it'd be like 100. I really did enjoy the fun times we had, you know. We didn't have much money, but I never really felt that, probably until I got older. But we always managed to do a lot of things, so it was really fun. I did get to do a lot of things, so I'm grateful for that. Okay, 13, have you been out of the country? Twice. First time I was 10. It was the summer of 2001, and we went to El Salvador, where my dad's side of the family is from. So that was fun because I had always heard a ton of stories of all these different like places that, you know, they grew up or went to or did things in, and I actually got to see them, so that was, you know, really cool. I haven't been back since. I don't have any immediate plans to go visit, even though we still have a lot of family there, but it was definitely an experience of a lifetime. The second place is Vancouver, Canada. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with Stanley Park. I still remember it super vividly. It was gorgeous there, and it's super clean. Like, they keep everything super clean. So definitely, I was definitely impressed. We had a lot of fun there. That's technically the only 2 places I've been to. Oh no, wait, 3. And Mexico. We've gone to like Tijuana. I guess it's technically Baja California, Ensenada, and Rosarito. And I got to ride a horse in Rosarito, which was really fun. So 3 places. I haven't really traveled much, but I do hope so too soon. Do you speak any different languages? Yes. My first language is English, and I also speak Spanish. I write it, I read it, I can write it with the accent. I'm fluent in it. My great-grandma taught me Spanish since she didn't know any English. So when I lived with them, you know, when I was around like 2, she taught me Spanish, and so that's how I learned Spanish. So I speak English and Spanish, and I did take Japanese in class in school for about 2 years. I lost a lot, since I haven't really practiced it, I lost a lot of what I had learned. But yeah, I'm fluent in obviously English and Spanish. Next question. Do you have any siblings? I'm the oldest of 7, including me. So, but they're all my half siblings. So I have 4 sisters, and then the last 2 are boys and 2 brothers. But yeah, so I'm the oldest, but I didn't grow up with them. So technically I grew up an only child, but I do have 6 other siblings. So yeah. Let's see. What is your favorite store? Target. I get in trouble at Target very easily. You guys know how it is. You go in for 1 or 2 things, you walk out with a cart full of things, because there's always so many cool things. Especially if you have cartwheel, that's fun. I have one of my friends, I just texted me the other day. She's like, hey, I know you probably already have this, but you know, I thought of you, and check it out in your cartwheel app. And it was for 15% off the Mockingjay Blu-ray. And I'm like, oh darn, like, you know, I already got it the first day it came out, but thanks for thinking of me. So it's nice, you know, to have friends that think of you like that. It's really cool. What is your favorite restaurant? So here in Seattle, one of my favorite hands down restaurants is called Cafe Flora. It's right in the middle of downtown Seattle on Madison, I think. Oh my gosh, I love that place. They make their own like cinnamon buns with like the icing, like organic. Oh my gosh, everything's so good. I'm like drooling now. It's all local. It's from organic farms nearby. So everything, you know, it's all local, and it's really cool. The vibe is so nice in there. The food is super fresh. It's all, you know, made with whatever is in season. So if you live in Seattle or around here in Seattle, I definitely suggest going. They have really good mimosas. They have sweet potato fries. Those are really good too. I'm like getting hungry now. So yeah, Cafe Flora here in Seattle. Since I'm from LA, you know, born and raised in LA, so many. I really like the Earth Cafe. Their matcha green tea and their waffle, like the multi-grain waffle. Drool, so good. Another one is Thai barbecue in Culver City. Tommy's burgers. When I was in high school, I would get like the chili cheese fries and the chili cheese burger. And if you're from California, at least Southern California, you know what Orange Bang is. Love Orange Bang, so good. There's tons of different places too. Oh, Burger Lounge. Burger Lounge is super good. I think they have some in Hollywood. I've eaten at the one that's in Carlsbad. That one's really, really yummy. Like their grass-fed burgers. But they have one in Hollywood and I forgot, maybe Beverly Hills. Check it out. Did you like school? I did like school, but it got a little harder once I got older. I loved middle school. I had so much fun in middle school. I went to a brand new school. I only had one friend from my elementary school that went there as well. Everyone else went to 2 different schools here, you know, in Mid-City in West LA. And so only one of my friends from elementary that I'd known since preschool went there with me. And the first day we were like, all right, cool, we'll hang out. But then we met different people, you know, different groups. I had a lot of friends, so it was really, really nice. High school was really cool too. I worked my butt off to get into the music academy, and it was cool, but then we had to move to Seattle, and it was really hard making friends up here. Everyone's, you know, pretty much used to the people that they grew up with, so it didn't really feel that warm and inviting. Especially, I stuck out like a sore thumb that I wasn't from here. People were like, wait, are you from California? And I'm like, yeah, I'm from LA. And like, I was super protective. So I stuck out like a sore thumb. We moved up here. We didn't really have that much money. I didn't have any jackets. I mean, we don't need any in LA. We just need like a light little coat or something. So I didn't have any coat, and we moved here and it was pouring rain. I was so depressed for so many months. I would get home from school and just like go straight to sleep. So thankfully, a couple months later, we went to an animal shelter and we adopted my beagle, who was maybe about a year old at that time. And we adopted him so that way I wouldn't be by myself. I wouldn't feel so lonely. So I really feel like he saved my life, and I love him with all my heart, and we still have him, and he definitely made it better. And then as time went on, I did make some really good friends. You know, not that many, but that's fine. But the few that I do have, they're still around, and I'm thankful that they made the last, you know, like senior year a lot better for me. So I'm thankful for that. It made the transition better. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Well, I have to give a shout out to my friends that are on YouTube. Jennifer Solis, Esmi, who's a Sugarrr monster, MACB Fitness, Antoine, I got you, and Rachel, Notes from the City. And my other favorite YouTube friend is Stephanie. Stephanie, you are such a beautiful soul, and I'm so excited that I bumped into your account, you know, I think like 2 years ago. They're all really great people. They're actually my friends from Instagram, and they've been very supportive, so I'm so thankful for your support, guys. And you guys definitely helped me get over my fear of just being nervous and putting myself out there like that. My favorite YouTubers, aside from my friends, are I really like Candy Johnson. She's hilarious. My Life as Eva, Megan Rosette, Cassie Hill from Blogalotties. I love her. Love her, love her, love her. Definitely changed my mind about positive, you know, having a positive body image and loving yourself. I'm really thankful for finding Blogalotties on YouTube a couple years ago. Carly Bible, that girl's makeup is flawless. I has Cupquake. She's so cute. She's so like nice, and she does a like little like Minecraft, you know, do it yourselves, which is cool because, you know, I show my son and he's all over Minecraft. YouTube is such an awesome place, an awesome platform for all types of people. So it's really nice to just, you know, oh, you're watching a certain video, oh, look at that, well, that looks cool, all right, let's click it, and it takes you somewhere else, and then you can spend hours just doing that. So I love that. All right, let's see, what is your favorite movie? Oh, I have so many, but the one that has my heart is definitely My Fair Lady with Audrey Hepburn. The first time I watched that movie, I think I was about 4 years old on VHS when my grandma was working. And I remember, I just thought, this lady is so beautiful. And I thought she was brilliant and funny, and the gowns and the way that she spoke. And I have that movie memorized through and through. Like I can just say the entire movie. Another one is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Love that one. I'm a big movie buff. I really loved Shrek when it came out and all of them. Like I was so annoying because I had the VHS that one of my aunts had given me of Shrek, and I would watch it all the time. And it got so bad to the point that, you know, my grandma would be like, Crystal, we're trying to watch the movie. And I'm like, sorry, I can't help but quote it. Like, I like it. I love the Harry Potter movies. Whenever they come on ABC Family, I'm like, oh, you know what? All right, it's time for another one. I'm like, I don't need to watch it on TV. I have all the movies. Who needs commercials? And now that I have the Hunger Games, I'm so excited for the last Mockingjay. As soon as tickets go, you know, on pre-sale, I'm in. I saw the first Mockingjay, part 1, at iPic last fall. And it was really, really fun, but I think this year we might do it at a different place. I definitely like This Is 40. So funny. Oh, and another one is The Other Woman with Cameron Diaz, Leslie Mann. I can watch that movie over and over again, especially like it's still on HBO. I haven't found it at Target for some reason. I can watch that movie and be working out, and then I'm like, oh crap, like I've been on my my bike for like 2 hours, so by the time I get off, like I can't even walk. But the movie's just so hilarious, and I love the wardrobe on it. Next one, what are some of your favorite TV shows? Let's look into my Netflix. Have to say Army Wives. I love Army Wives. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. I've watched that show from beginning to end about 6 times. Yeah, the love is real. Love that show. I never watched Gossip Girl. I just wasn't really interested in it. And it wasn't until maybe about a week or 2 ago that I'm like, all right, I've just had it on my queue for a while. Let me give it a chance. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I love it. Any chance that I get, I'm on that. Gilmore Girls. Love Gilmore Girls. Oh my gosh, I've watched it at least twice already. It brings me back to like when I was a kid and it'd come out on TV and I was just like, you know, like it's just, it's such a good show. Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec, if you guys haven't watched it, you guys need to go on Netflix and watch it right now. That thing is hilarious. Freddie and I are obsessed with it, So since the show would come out on Tuesdays, I'm so sad that it just finished. Like the last season's over, it's done. On Tuesdays we would eat waffles and I would put like strawberry whipped cream and a little bit of chocolate, and we'd watch our, you know, our show in honor of Leslie and Ron. Sons of Anarchy, definitely. PC or Mac? Definitely Mac. We have 2 MacBooks. Mine is like the smaller one, but we have 2 MacBook Pros and I love them because I have my phone sync, the iPad, everything. What phone do you have? I have the iPhone 6. The 6 Plus was a little too big for me. I have really small hands, and I have my cute little donut case on this, which I'm obsessed with because it just looks so tasty. You just want to eat it. And it matches my donut, like my pink donut Victoria's Secret pajamas, so I love it. How tall are you? I am 5'4". And do you have any pets? Yes. I have my beagle Tito, who stays with my aunt and my grandma. They don't really allow dogs in my building. No dogs. So it's frustrating because I want my dog with me. And we have our fish. His name is Finn. He's a rainbow fish. He's blue. I'll probably have him do a cameo in a video or something, as well as Tito. But yeah, so that's the end. That's my 25 questions. I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better, and you know, if you guys have any more questions, let me know down below. Please like and subscribe to this video. If you guys decide to do this video, please go ahead and tag me so I can go ahead and see it and comment and get excited with you guys and know more about you. I am excited to make new friends and more friends here on YouTube, and this was really, really fun. So hopefully I wasn't boring or anything, or stuttering, or I don't know, whatever. And so hopefully you guys get to see, just learn more about me as my videos, you know, as I put out more content. So thank you guys for staying with me throughout this video. Hopefully it's not too long. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks guys. Bye.